No Narratives Podcast, episode 43. I'm up here with my guy once again, Big Moon. What up, man?
What's up, dude? Big little thing that happened today, huh?
Hey, tremendous news. Big time breaking news. If unless you've been living under the rock, you already know what happened. Micah Parsons has been traded to the Green Bay Packers for 2 first-round picks and a defensive tackle, Kenny Clark, both going to the Dallas Cowboys in exchange. Also, the Green Bay Packers will then be paying Micah Parsons a 4-year, $188 million contract. That's $47 million per year with $136 million guaranteed. That will make him the highest paid non-quarterback in league
In the
history.
league.
Man. I have thoughts on this, but I guess I'll let you go first. You know what I'm saying? What was your initial reaction? I think I called you and told you about this trade, actually.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
honestly didn't know nothing about it until you called me, but
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't
crazy.
surprise me, bro. I mean, I think it's been a talk for like at least it's been a talk since the Cowboys picked up their fifth-year option,
Yeah.
and then it's been a whole thing throughout OTAs, training camp, and everything. Jared didn't want to talk to Micah's agent about any negotiation or nothing like that. And honestly, just yesterday we were talking about it, and hey, Green Bay decided to step up and say, you know what, we'll pay it. Come on, let's bring them over here.
Yeah.
Major upgrade for the Green Bay Packers for sure.
Yeah, it definitely gives them another pass rusher on third down against Jared Goff, against Caleb Williams, against JJ McCarthy. It definitely makes the NFC North that much more competitive, that much more interesting in an already very tough division. That was a pretty tough and respectable division last season. But for
Hmm.
me, man, I think that this trade, I might be on the opposite end of this. I want to talk about the Cowboys' perspective a little bit. I think Jerry Jones did the right thing. I
No,
think he
yeah,
did the right thing. Now, looking
I
at
agree.
Micah Parsons' resume, all pro, first team all pro, 2 years in a row,
Yep,
his first 2
yep.
seasons, finished second in defensive player of the year as a rookie, won defensive rookie of the year as rookie season, obviously, finished 8th in MVP voting his second season in the league, was finished second in defensive player of the year voting, then was all pro second team 2 years ago, and then was third in DPOY. And last year he kind of had, a down season a little bit. Only played 13 games, his least amount of played
Yep.
games in a season. But I mean, this dude is proven he is a stud. But my thing with the Cowboys, and it has forever been, is the problem is nobody else on that roster except for number 4, the quarterback. As
Yeah.
long as he is the quarterback, you're not winning, which makes the Micah trade and opting not to pay him make that much more sense to me. Obviously, Jerry Jones knows that
Yep.
Micah Parsons is a great player.
Hmm.
Obviously, he knows he's a great player. But when you look at, I'm not even talking about Micah Parsons right now. I'm just looking at Dak Prescott, 2021, Micah Parsons rookie year, 53% completion percentage in the playoffs, 43 attempts, was just
Wow.
not good. One touchdown, one interception. Then he had the 2 games in 2022, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But that second game, I recall him kind of not being what he
That good.
needed to be. Yeah, and then 2023, that was of course the year when they played Green Bay when he threw
Yep.
the was it the 2 pick sixes or was it
But,
the
I think it was the two pick sixes
yeah,
for
2
sure.
pick sixes? Yeah, so like Dak to me has been the issue with this team getting over the hump, and paying Micah Parsons $47 million a year isn't ideal. So if you
It
can get
wasn't
2
ideal.
first round picks for Micah Parsons, done deal.
Yeah, done deal for sure. But just to clarify for the Cowboy fans, y'all not getting Arch Manning, all right? I'll let you know that right now. Okay, Green Bay wins games, so I mean, the unless Jerry and the office make moves with the trades and the picks, you're gonna get no less than maybe a 20 round, 20 number 20 pick.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I'm saying, to me, I think Green Bay. I mean, everybody gives them an A+. They pretty much got a star player for,
Yeah.
I'll say nickels because it's not pennies. They get something in return.
Yeah.
Jerry's investing in the Cowboys. I agree with you. I agree with you with the whole Dak Prescott. He's, I think, 31, 32. And, Jerry's has to start looking into the future of maybe him not being the quarterback here in the next couple of years for sure. It's just a move that has to be made. Jerry even said, thanks to the media, hey, we got this done. He did offer Micah a number, but like I said, because he didn't want to speak to his agent, Micah just declined and decided to take what Green Bay offered.
Yeah, I think this is. I was under the impression, based upon what happened in the Zach Thomas negotiations, what happened in the Dak Prescott negotiations, what happened in
Yep.
the CD Lamb negotiations. I was
Yep.
under the impression that Jerry was going to play hardball, dominate the headlines all off season, and then
Right.
sign him at the very last minute. That's what he's done the past 3 seasons. But I mean, Jerry this year showed that he could dominate the headlines in another way, by
Right.
actually making a trade. And this is going to lead every show. Get up, first take, first things first, like the herd. This is going to lead every single show tomorrow. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
So it's for me personally, man, like I don't really know. I think that the Cowboys need to get to the rebuild as soon as possible.
No.
I'm not one of those Houstonians fans that like hate on the Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboys hater personally. I think they're in an NFC. They're not even in our conference. So like we play them once every 4 years. I don't see it
Something
as
like
like
that.
this big rivalry outside of I understand the state dynamics. But
Texas.
yeah, exactly. I understand. But for me, I've always said, I've been saying it since, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago. Dak Prescott is not the guy to get you over the hump in the postseason. It don't matter
No.
that you sign CD Lamb. It doesn't matter that you signed this player or that you drafted that player. It doesn't matter. That's why I thought they should have went out and got Derrick Henry last year. You got to find a way in the postseason to take the pressure off of number 4. As long as number 4 is, if you going into a
Yep.
game where you're relying on number 4 to drive you down the field and to put up points, he can't do it. In the regular season, hey,
He got it.
he
He
wanted he
got it.
wanted them. You know what I'm saying? The regular season, I think what did he finish 2 years ago? Second in MVP. In 2023, he finished second in MVP. And then
Yep.
second he got to the playoffs, he pissed down his leg. So I mean, yeah, exactly. So I think that this is beyond a Micah Parsons problem. But I
Right.
will say, have you seen Micah Parsons' stats in the playoffs?
No, I have not.
Not that impressive. Pretty pedestrian. Pretty pedestrian, man. I mean, now obviously that's not all on him. He's only in his 3rd year. But if you could put up
Right.
all those numbers that I mentioned in the 3 years in the regular season, what's going on in the playoffs? 0 sack. No, 1 sack. I'm sorry. He has 1 sack. 3 tackle for losses. 4 QB hits. That's it.
Yeah, but at the same time, you just can't put it just on him. I mean, it was just really just on him. There is not many players for the Cowboys to really rely on. So yeah, I can see the poor numbers, but at the same time, Cowboys don't show up when it comes to the playoffs for some reason as well. Dak Prescott ain't the answer for sure. So I mean, Jerry has to look into the next page, man. Stop trying to get these little rookies or Milton and all these other guys. You're gonna have to just probably drive a quarterback here in the next few years, couple years,
Arch
whatever it's gonna
Manning.
be. That's probably in 2 years, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's gonna be a rebuild year, so who knows where they land in picks with their record. It's just gonna be tough if they can get Arch Manning. I mean, I think you're gonna be there with like 7 other teams because there's a lot of people that really want to see something about it. But I mean, you get to see a preview or at least see what he's about this Saturday when he goes against Ohio State at noon.
So does this change your perception of like the Packers this season and maybe where you had them ranked in the NFC? Do you have them? Are you going to have to go back to the drawing board? Like, who did you
Oh,
have
big
coming out
time,
the NFC
big
in the
time.
first place? Who did you have coming out the NFC?
I think I went with Detroit, but
You
then
went
I
with
had to
Detroit.
also I went with Detroit, but then I had to go with the facts as well, though. And I mean, honestly, when it comes to the Green Bay, they pretty much said, "Yeah, bro, we ain't finna be the 3rd team in the NFC North. Like, we ain't gonna be no wild card. We're actually gonna contend this year." And I mean, they pretty much put their foot on the pedal because, or the foot on the gas because, think about it. Detroit lost their, like everybody knows, Detroit lost their offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. So it's a whole new thing. You never know if that's really going to be the same lines that you got last year.
True.
Vikings are starting with a rookie quarterback,
Yes.
and we don't know where that's gonna go. And then Caleb Williams with a new system and a new head coach. It looks promising in the preseason, but then again, it's
It's a
the
preseason.
Bears. It's the
Yep. It's a
preseason and it's the
preseason.
Bears. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, and it's, like I said, NFC, like you said earlier, NFC North is a pretty big contender, bro. Like I said, it was 3 teams from that one division that went to the playoffs,
Yep.
and I think this is just Green Bay saying, "Hey, we're the ones that you're gonna have to watch out for now." I mean, their odds went up from, I think their odds went from 2,200 to 1,300 to win the Super
Wow.
Bowl. So
One
yeah,
player.
for just one player, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
This
But there's
is
also
yeah, go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
but there's also a downside with it too, though. I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
you get Micah. I mean, most people know that he has a back problem, so you really had to go get a second opinion
Is that a real
before.
back problem?
I mean, he had to go get a
Or is
second
that I want to
opinion.
get paid back problem?
Probably so. I mean, he went to go get a second opinion in California before he signed with the Green Bay Packers, just
Okay.
to see what's going to go on. I mean, the Green Bay Packers pretty much are confident that he's going to be available for the season. Hey, you know, and we'll find out. I mean, he gets to come back home to Dallas in Week 4 on Sunday Night Football. And you know, at least now also it gives him time to because he didn't do anything. He didn't go to OTAs, or he did go, but he didn't do nothing. He
Yeah, he
didn't do
just
he do nothing in camp either. So
mhm.
at least you know, Cowboys play next Thursday. They start off the NFL season with the Philadelphia Eagles, but at least it gives Micah till Sunday to somewhat get football ready. You know, Green Bay ain't paying you all this money to not. You know, he may have like a numbers count, but they're gonna expect something from him from the get go.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm looking at the Packers schedule. I mean, the
It's
Lions
tough.
week 1,
It's
then they
tough.
got the Commanders week 2, Thursday night football. Then they got then they got the Browns, the
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys, September 28th, the Bengals, and the
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals. That's not an easy schedule to start
No
off the
sir.
season. You know what I'm saying?
No
So
sir.
that's a pretty. Then they got the Steelers.
Yep.
Like then they have the Panthers, the Eagles. The Packers got a pretty tough schedule, man. I mean, that's the product of being in the NFC North. You get, you
Yep.
know, really quality opponents. For me, I would say, yeah, for sure. Like, I think Green Bay, I don't really know what to make of Green Bay. I really don't. Like, Jordan Love is a good quarterback, but like I've seen him make mistakes. I've seen him look mortal. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid that everybody else is
Right.
drinking with him. Like, I mean, obviously the Texans lost to Green Bay last season, but I saw him throw 3 picks versus the Texans
Mm-hmm.
defense, and just the
Yeah.
offense was incompetent. It wasn't
Right.
anything
The
that the
defense was
defense
doing.
didn't do. It was what
Right.
the offense didn't do
Couldn't
for the
do.
Texans.
Yeah.
Exactly, for the offense couldn't. Exactly, great way to word it. So I'm not really sure what to make of Love. I think Minnesota's defense is going to be a problem. Chicago's defense is going to be a problem. I
Yep.
think Detroit's defense. Oop, I got another alert about this Micah Parsons shit. I think, yeah, Chicago's defense and Detroit, all their defense is going to be a problem. And then the rest of the NFC in general. I
Correct.
mean, I like Micah Parsons. I root for Micah Parsons, but I mean, I don't really see this swinging the
Changing
pendulum
anything.
just
Mhm.
like you said, going from 2,200 to 1,300. You To me, it's more about is can Jordan Love take the next step more than anything Micah Parsons can do on the field.
And that's correct because he has as much as he's made mistakes, he's also hasn't been available either for the Packers.
Yeah,
So it's also injuries, you know. He has to be on the field too to give him a chance. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, it doesn't really it proves the defense, but I mean, they needed to the Green Bay had to make this move also because I think they did lose Jair Alexander, so they really don't have a back end, and the only way to help a back end is to have pass rushers.
yeah,
So yeah, you know, they made moves, but at the same time, it's a tough schedule, and there's going to be a lot to be asked if they
very
put
lot.
him as the main part of the scheme for sure.
So on the Cowboys front, to go more in depth there,
Hmm.
do you think that they're rebuilding, or is this like something where they're just trying to retool? Is this just something where they trying to put as much around Dak, as much around CeeDee Lamb, and as much around that and much into that defense as possible? What do you think? Do you think this they're tank? I don't think they're going to tank.
Man, they gave up a generational talent for Nichols. So I'm gonna go with they're probably going on a rebuild for sure. Honestly, it looks like the Cowboys that you had since I think Jack got drafted in 2015, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming to an end. You done try to put weapons around Dak, and it doesn't go anywhere. Either Dak gets hurt or it doesn't come through in the clutch.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's also, I think Jerry looking ahead and just, you know, trying to make better moves for himself because he understood what he could get from Micah Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for him, yeah, it's rebuild. I don't think they're trying to replace him. How you gonna replace somebody like that? It's gonna be tough.
I agree. I just think that the money and who you have under center is the
Mm,
issue. I do. And I just don't think that paying him that much money is gonna fix the issue. Like, yay, you pay Micah Parsons, you're still losing in the divisional round. You're still going home in a wild card round, even potentially. Like, you still have a problem under center. So why pay if you don't have to pay, other than just to make the fans happy and to make Micah happy, which is
Right.
important. I'm not saying that's not important, but it's bigger things at play from my perspective and the way that I
Right.
see it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, I mean, personally, I think that this is actually a really good move for them. I think that you say they got nickels back. I think they got some dollars back, man. I mean, the 2 first-round picks combined with
About
their own picks,
188. You're right.
Dallas does a good job drafting. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
just, the only thing is the timeline of the players drafted won't really match with like CeeDee Lamb and Dak. But
Right.
who knows how Dak will age? Maybe he will, exercise these playoff demons, and maybe he will play better going forward. But I'm just not sold based on what I've seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, who knows, man? I think I wouldn't say they're rebuilding though. I wouldn't say they're rebuilding.
Okay. I mean, they're for sure. They're coming. They're pretty coming. They're coming close to becoming last place in their division for sure. Though, come on, man. They got
I agree. I
Philly
agree.
Commanders. It's like, all
I
right, well,
agree, but I think people are sleeping on the Giants, and I think that people are
okay, yeah,
forgetting what we just saw from CJ Stroud last year. That sophomore slump, whatever you want to call it, that shit is real. Now, Jaden McDaniels may be immune, but man, this don't sound familiar to you. The Texans have a fantastic rookie season
hmm
and a fantastic season in general. They go to the playoffs, have success, make off-season moves. They don't live up to expectations. The Commanders, great playoff success with their rookie quarterback.
yep,
Off-season, trade for Laramie Tunsil, bring in Debo Samuels,
yep,
re-sign Terry McLaurin. They look like they're about to be one of the contenders. It's kind of following that same script.
right.
It's kind
You
of
sure
following
is
that
right.
same script.
You
Now, I'm
sure
not
right.
wishing that on Jaden Daniels, but I'm just saying it's kind of following the same script. That's all I'm saying. But you have anything else on the topic?
I mean, good luck to Green Bay and good luck to the Cowboys. That's all I can say.
You don't mean that about
Football's
the
back,
Cowboys.
man.
I know you don't. I know you don't mean good luck to them, man.
Yeah, it was hard to say, but hey, whatever. They're starting off the season, man. Thursday, watch out to see what the Cowboys come with now without Micah Parsons in a Cowboys uniform. And
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
man.
right. All right, man. Well, that's it, man. That's episode 43. It's in the books.
Yes,
Moon,
sir.
I appreciate you standing up, doing this
Yep.
for me, man, while I had to take care of
Already.
some business, man. But it's in the books, and we out.